rejects that got kicked out of
No, in your NPC is gonna be Rodney Dangerfield from that.
Hello and welcome to another West March Guys live stream. I'm going to be your host tonight. This is my lovely cast and crew. We got a super full house tonight. Apologies for coming in late. It's all Twitch's fault and none of our tech guys' fault. We are fucking perfect and Twitch is the one who sucks. We are still sponsored by McCarthy Farms, and anything that comes across the screen in the next 5 seconds, other than that, let's pick up where we left off. You guys had just stolen your ships. You had met the fine captains of the 3 vessels, Captain Byron, Captain. I forgot if it's all in here. Captain Lawrence, Captain Bryden, and Captain Rain.
What was the last one?
Rain. R-E-I-N.
Thank you.
Lawrence is a tubby human with a big beard. Bryden is a slender, much more clean cut, like individual. He's also a human, and Captain Rain is a bluebird Aarakocra. So Phantasma met with them. They said that they had brought with them 3 more ships. So you guys have a grand total of 7 ships in your entire fleet. Currently nestled in the Ballstack Cove. You guys were kind of set free a little bit. Phantasma said that she would, rely on Captain Lawrence, who is from Viomacania, to kind of go in and find all the sailors and find all the connections to fill these ships with, people who are going to be able to fight and help you. So that gave you guys the opening to check in on what Heavyneck was up to. So you, and also you were going to try and see if Xander could help the captains maybe find some more people via his connections. So you went over to his lab. He was gleaming in a brand new suit, and you guys started asking him about Heavyneck. He had an update. He said that there was a plan of attack. However, Heavyneck needed at least a week to be able to coordinate his end of the escape, but it was completely doable. And part of the escape, Xander unfortunately wasn't able to get any help from the Archmage, but he was able to swipe a bunch of blueprints and found a underground access tunnel that takes you right underneath Fort Thomas. It was used to be used by the Darby family as a hideaway, but then it was sealed up after they were all deposed. But Xander used that blueprint and was going to test a bunch of equipment to make a giant door, the door was going to be used to free Heavyneck. So, 2 birds, 1 stone. You guys went into the cave and found a underwater roper, an underwater hydro roper, and were able to completely explode and annihilate it with the use of electro balls, fireballs, some attacks from Sheila. But you were able to kill that. But you guys got a little bit further, got to that point, and said that's probably good enough. And that maybe you could tackle this another time. So you guys headed back to the lab because Xander in his core is a lazy piece of shit. So like, yeah, sure, fuck it. You guys ended up going back to the lab. You had your teleportation circle. I think you stayed in the lab. So you were just, because he's got really nice cots. So you guys were able to get your long rest there. However, Etrian, you are going to be on the ship as well. And Magmore, you are actually already in the lab in the top floor with Riker. So let's deal with how are you going to get, are you going to say that you came with the crew the entire time and then just didn't go on the sewer outing, or are you still on the ship?
So, me or Magmar?
Etrian.
Oh, it'd probably be easier to say that I went with them as backup. Like if they didn't come back after a certain amount of time, I'd go in to make sure they're not dead.
Okay.
So I was waiting at the lab in case everyone needed like a bailout or something. No trees underground.
Yeah, they had Sheila. So, and Riker's got a huge library, so you could definitely poke around and check and like try to learn more and see if there's any books on telepathy.
That's me. Yeah, that's my. I'm just following whoever's left in the lab around, just staring at them.
So you can be with them. That's perfectly fine. Magmore, you haven't been for a while, have you?
No, it's been a hot minute.
We talked about it earlier. You have been basically just stuck your nose straight into the 3 books that Riker had for you regarding your god, Kosov. And a little bit of lore, you learned that Kossuth is one of the grand primordial deities. He is the literal embodiment of fire and like all that comes with it. The lore states that, well, these books tell of tales that of men finding old temples dedicated to Kosov, and those temples have all seemingly been either destroyed by like very very observable means, and then some looks like they've just crumbled to the ground. But it just tells of tales that, you know, it looks like someone did something to like try and seal away or limit Kosov's power around the entire world.
Okay.
And that's pretty much all you get out of it, because Riker is a huge drinker. And every time like he refills, he gets you a refill. So just roll me like 2 constitution saves for like the general and just see like how drunk you're gonna be getting throughout the
Very. Super very. Yeah, I'm hammered drunk.
man. So yeah,
Throw up all over the book.
I don't even really remember what you told me.
yeah, so that's even more perfect. It was really, really, really hard. And like Riker even made fun of you because you threw up on like 2 or 3 books in the first like night. It's called you a lightweight, but you were able to get that little bit of lore out of it. And you are stirred from a drunken slumber as these guys all arrive late at night. And then I should probably just, well, we all wake up in the morning as you can hear that there are shuffling, there are some noises of like movement and like clanking that are going on down below. The rest of you are awoken to Xander working in his lab. He's on his zero gravity table and he's further refining his helmet. But you guys all get a long rest from the last time. You were in Xander's lab. What would you guys like to do?
Etrian's just kind of hanging out. There's not a lot in the lab that's interesting to him. It
No,
gets cool, but it's just all a lot of metal.
no, there's like zero nature besides like the few plants that he has hydroponically alive.
Just like kind of like a small garden in the corner, hopefully out of the way, so he doesn't see it until we leave.
Sheila is gonna get up and she's just gonna start doing like some stretch calisthenics, but they're probably gonna be a little too X-rated for like what most people think calisthenics should be.
Okay. So a lot of thrusting.
Yeah, like really deep yoga. Yeah,
Appropriately like prolonged. movements.
yeah. Which
Okay.
she doesn't know that she's doing this. That's just the way she is.
I mean, the people who have like sailed with you for as long as they have are not thrown off by this at all. Xander doesn't know this work.
Yeah, I'm looking for food because I'm assuming I'm hungover or still drunk.
You're probably still drunk, so you probably need to come back with those two rolls for sure. Yeah, like Xander directs you to the like little area where it's like a mini kitchen where
Perfect.
you can just go and find like the bare essentials like bread, meats, cheeses, like
Oh, that's perfect.
maybe some vegetables, but you know, Xander doesn't take care of himself on this.
As Sheila sees Magward come into that area, she's gonna be like, "How you doing, buddy?"
Drunk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I can smell it from here.
Yeah.
do you want to shower?
After I eat,
Can you do it before you touch on my stuff?
I guess.
I heard you threw up on like your hands and books. So
It was a while ago.
That makes it like worse.
Yeah.
That's fair.
yeah, exactly. It doesn't make it better.
Finn walks by stretching. He's like, prestidigitation. There you go.
Yeah, Finn, you smell that?
Not anymore.
Hey, all right.
Thanks, Finn.
Now I'm gonna eat.
No, Finn goes first, and Finn, you can have some. You can have the bacon that's in the shelf above.
Nice.
Thank you, dear.
Yeah, guys, you should probably eat up because we need to finish what we started. Because and you look, you finally look over at Xander, and you see that he has a little Sharpied mustache on his face, and he looks at you and goes, "I lost a bet." So now I gotta clean up the mess. I forgot about this bet, and
What
I
was the
regret
bet?
every- I bet Penelope that I was gonna get down below to where, like, you know, the meeting place was before she was.
Ah,
He was apparently left alone for, she says, hours. I'm assuming it was probably like maybe 1 hour. But she came in. I'm surprised none of you heard this. Fucking pissed. So yeah, we got to do that. So we know.
Well, we came back for more people. Now we got reserves, so now we can move on in the tunnel.
Yeah, well, hopefully it's not one of those big ass fucking things again.
Hopefully it is.
There are some crazy
Kind of want to see one.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Nocton, you got to see this.
I'm just like buried at, like in books and like trinkets around me at a bench, and I just go, "Oh, what?
Nocton, hey, I know you would come look at this. Come look at this sample.
And I kind of hold up,
Over.
I hold up a finger, and you just hear like a little clinking, and then I said, "Okay, what?"
Come over here and look at this.
And I get up and look. What am I looking at?
So he points to the eye and then points down at to like the little area, and it's just, you can see that there are like little like slivers of like the like lining of the eye, and when you zoom in, you can see that like if he cuts into it a little bit, that the cells like split and replicate, like basically doubling. So it's like regenerating itself in a way. That's pretty fucking cool, right? Found that in the sewer.
You must take me to this sewer.
Don't worry,
Are there more?
buddy. We're gonna go there because there's a whole carcass down there. probably smells like shit. So yeah, let's go.
Mid's coming then.
Real quick, anyone notice that Fiera's gone again?
Who?
Who's Sierra?
I thought he just did that.
That's his thing.
He's just kind of gone again. He was there for like a day and then now he's gone.
Maybe he got startled by Penelope. She is very loud.
Yeah, ghosts are ghostly.
No, she just has knives.
Less scary than the ghosty thing.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah,
Depends on the person, I guess.
Yeah, it's true. Very true.
knives are fine.
All right. Well, you have not seen her use the butt close then. Nocton, you have, right?
I have. It was unpleasant.
So let's walk and talk. So you guys are having this conversation as you guys are heading down the exact same path to get to at the opening toward the access tunnel. It is the better part of 2 hours before you actually get to the opening, and the opening looks like it's just a clean, sheer, like faced wall, and it has a perfect 10 by 10 square or opening cut out of it. And Xander just as he crosses through, just admires his handiwork a little bit, and then you guys can cross into this old access tunnel. So you guys progress down. You guys don't have to roll initiative or anything as you guys get to this room. But you guys get into this quarry, and can everybody roll Constitution saves at disadvantage as you get into the giant opening? It starts to stink, and unfortunately, by the time that you get to this part of the quarry, it's already kind of seeped into your nostrils.
A 10.
Good.
Ben.
That was a bad roll.
19.
Okay, you had to beat an 18. So Sheila, you're good. Finn, you just make it.
I do not.
Yeah, I definitely don't.
Nocton, you fail. Magmore, you fail, and then Etrade, you fail. So all of you are now poisoned.
Wonderful.
Oh, what?
Cool.
Anybody warn us about the poison?
You guys, I didn't. Xander's just, he takes his helmet off, and you see he's got this mouth. He goes, I didn't know. Hold on, just one fucking second. Jesus, I did pack in case. So
Oh, question though.
Weird to have someone in the group that plans for
I
stuff.
have
Thank you.
I have advantage against poison. Would
okay,
that?
so that'll be a flat roll. So then, yeah, your 18 succeeds. So you're not poisoned. All right, so, and he starts fiddling through a bag that appears on his back, and just pulls out who needs what, who can't breathe.
I'm good.
But I would enjoy being able to breathe again.
I have been poisoned.
Okay, so Nocton Adrian, he tosses you because of his level, he's able to pre-make certain spells into gadgets. So he's
Nice.
made his purifier into a gadget for you.
Nice.
And what it is it's basically just a disc, and it goes on the roof of your mouth. And when you put on the roof of your mouth, you can feel it sort of sink into the top of it a little bit with some teeth, but it doesn't hurt at all. It just is a sensation.
Feels
And
kind of weird.
as you start to breathe, it's almost like if you try to breathe through there's no resistance, but you can feel that there's some sort of whirring, almost like you have a turbocharger on your breath.
Yeah.
It's just using your breath to filter in whatever you're breathing and then out again. So so you're gonna have to cure your own poison, but you're no longer gonna have to keep rolling, which the rest of you, if you wait 6 seconds, are gonna have to roll again. So probably should just hand these out to everybody.
Yeah, give me one of those because I'm not poisoned currently.
All right.
That
So
would be great. Thank you.
Yeah.
he hands them out. You guys all have these. It only lasts for 2 hours, so we got to make this quick. and you guys can now breathe. It still kind of stinks, but you're not poisoned. And you see this giant floating, decaying, moldy carcass that's just kind of like hanging out in the middle of this pool.
Nice.
Yeah, it's all you, Nocton. Xander puts his helmet all the way on, full face, walks it, and just starts walking past all the way to get up to here. Like the rest of you, do you want to do anything? Nocton, it kind of seems like you're the only one who wants to poke at this carcass, if any.
Yeah, so I'm gonna walk up and
check
just
it
like completely nonchalantly. I think 11 will be walking behind me,
All right.
and I just like quite literally go up to it and actually start poking it.
Okay, as you walk up, roll a perception check
Yep.
or investigate. Perception or investigation, you can choose.
There we go. 24.
Okay, cool. So as you're poking around this, it is very much like bloated and starting to get like foul and decay. Like the decay and rot are starting to set into like the main body of this thing. You do notice that there are series of like similar shaped or like similar diameter holes that are into this carcass that look like, like if a worm chewed through an apple. There's one size and then there is a larger size.
And I would have no idea what these are from.
No, it's
correct?
just like you just notice that it seems irregular in the body. Like there's little like clumps of it here, clumps of it there. But I mean, besides that, the bloated carcass, that's all you got.
You made it sound as if there were something interesting.
Well, I mean, if you have the way to, I mean, I have just the cells. That's really all like I wanted to see.
So I'm just gonna like
The
quite
funny
literally
thing, like
just like grab like a handful of flesh and
Okay.
put it into my bag of holding.
oh my god, like not in a jar or anything, just
No,
raw.
a bag of holding is a
start-
vacuum. It doesn't need a jar.
I start taking out like a vial. Oh, never mind. That works too.
All right, whatever. All right, so you can take a sample, throw it into the jar, and rejoin your crew. It's going to be further up a fairly like large, probably 20. I think it's 20 foot, around 20 foot in like width. You continue up until you find a like little railroad track with a cart on it. And as you get to that spot, you notice that there is a large, opening over here. As you guys progress, are you doing so stealthily, perceptively? How are you, like, what's your marching order? You guys are, oh wait, hold on, I can like move you to the new map.
Can I do it like survivally? Just trying to like see if there's traps or
Survivally?
anything, like any kind of animals that might be waiting for us, or more of those worm things, or see like where more of the wildlife tends to go down here.
Okay, all right. So I'll take a survival check.
That's not great.
I mean, you're definitely in a like fairly old cave. I mean, so there would be probably whatever you would expect in there, maybe some like, underground mushrooms, so maybe like some moss, like, burrowers, like bunch of rocks.
Just tell her there's probably rocks and moss down here, so keep an eye out.
Oh, Etrian, man, coming in hot.
How dark is it?
It's like basically black. There's no ambient light besides like maybe some like blue or like purplish glow from Xander's suit. But he's in the
Right.
back. So
I mean, I'm gonna just like produce flame in my palm
all right.
to light up the area.
I will also cast light on my boomerang on my back.
Okay, cool.
Sheila will put her visors down.
Okay, what the fuck is going on here? To refresh my
Actually,
phone.
wait a minute. Hold on. I think I want to do. Isn't magical tinkering? You can like make something light up, right?
Yeah, you can make it's like a small sensory thing. It's basically prestidigitation, but only a little limited. All right, so you're casting what, you want to make a light? Finn, you've got your boomerang fully lit.
Yep.
As you guys progress, roll perception checks.
Hey, net 20.
Passive or actual active?
Act.
checks?
Well, I mean,
I guess it doesn't really make a
Yeah.
difference.
yeah, it doesn't matter.
Definitely doesn't make a difference.
20 is all right.
So, as you guys probably, I would say, they heard you come in. So I'd say you guys get to about here, like while making your checks, progressing forward. You would see that coming out of this opening, there are like those of you who got the 2 natural 20s and Magmore. You guys see that there are like shiny, I think it's chitinous shells or like elongated centipede-like bodies that are like skittering across the floor, and they have slight red underglow coming from beneath their shells, and they have these red eyes, and they start to
You got company.
so they start to like sniff out. You can see them. They're shooting out their little like what are they, mandibles or something? I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know. They're like almost like moving them around in the air as if like trying to sense something. And then these two down here start to their eyes look in both of your directions, and then we're all going to roll initiative as the 5 of these necros peds are going to start skittering towards you. Oh wait, hold on. I don't have it up yet, guys. Sorry.
No, I didn't click
Okay.
on my character anyways. Oh, this is a big difference.
Sheila, Jesus. For the win.
Where?
Okay. So we ready?
Necropedia.
Yep.
I can't remember how to add it because I forgot. I didn't hit my token.
It's your character and then just click on the initiative.
What'd you get?
Oh, clicking your character. I got a 4. Oh, no, that wasn't me.
I got you.
All right, thank you.
4? Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, Sheila. As such, you are good to go as these necropeds are starting to like crawl towards you. Pretty quick too.
All right, I'm going to dash up to 1, or not dash up to 1, but use my movement to get up to 1. I'm gonna rage and then recklessly go at it.
Okay.
All right. A 25 hit.
Yes, they have a 15 armor class.
All right. Well, that's 19 damage.
Ooh, baby, still up.
All right. Well, I'm gonna assume a 31 hits.
Yes.
All right, so that's 16 damage.
Okay. so-
Jesus.
okay. I mean, you're. Here. Oh, that's wrong. As you come up and just and you crunch, you break open like this shell. You are gonna take 16 points of necrotic damage as bursting from the wound, like this huge whiff of this like black ichor, like just sticks to you and in your throat, way past your purifier, and you take that damage. Is that all you're gonna do?
I'm gonna yell back to the group. Guys, if you're into acid baths, I got one for you.
Okay. Sheila, as you crunch through this one and look towards the opening of the cave, you also see all those guys.
Oh, that's not ideal.
So there's more.
Ugh.
There's a lot of them.
Sheila, and peering behind that little group, you see larger, much larger red eyes.
And large red eyes.
All right, Nocturne, you're
Um, I'm going to immediately pull out my pistol and run forward a little bit and fire at the first one there.
okay, go for it.
I keep forgetting and accidentally closing my character sheet. I think
Yes.
both-
Yes.
so 8 and 16.
Nice. So 22.
And 11 is going to
Nightmare crawl up.
yeah.
Oh, sorry, this just means crawl.
I love the
Um,
token for it.
Same thing. Attack the same one.
All right, roll to hit.
God, having 2 sheets all the time is so annoying.
More monitors.
Yep, that
I
hits.
know, right?
Great.
7 force.
Nice. As you crack, 11 cracks into the shell and opens a wound. It takes 15 points of necrotic damage.
11 does.
Yeah.
It is immune to necrotic.
Oh, cool. Nice. Good for you. So then
That's
it's
useful.
nothing. That is super useful. Is that all your turn?
Yep, that's it.
Cool. 11's turn. Magmar, you're up.
And then let's see. I'm gonna cast Toll of the Dead on the one next to Sheila. It's gonna make a wisdom save of 17.
Ooh, well, it doesn't hit. And does natural one save?
Oh,
All right. How much damage?
is it missing any hit points?
Yeah, oh, has 5 left.
Perfect.
Yeah.
16 necrotic damage.
And it just like curls up into this knot and then turns into this black ash and
Sick. And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna shield of faith myself.
nice.
And that's it.
You're up.
Let's start this off with a good old fashioned fireball.
I was fucking thinking about it. honestly.
I was like, he's got the reach.
Yeah.
Going right back here, right?
Hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 foot circle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Jesus. Yeah, let's go there-ish.
Keep in mind that you don't really have view on like the ones that are like around the bend. So you just like Finn can't really see those ones. You know of them, but
Yeah, so I'm just gonna like go here just enough to catch those two. If I catch any more, then cool.
yeah, you're gonna oh yeah, that's it. Okay, that's exactly what I thought. Cool. So let's start from left and go to the right. So well, it is a dex save. 17 fails. 19 succeeds. Yeah. 2 fails. 2 fails.
Damn, we're all rolling that ones today, boy.
Balance.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, that's excessive.
These things just want to die.
Do I hit this guy?
They are necropedes. It's in their name.
True.
Yeah, it hits that guy.
Okay,
All right.
nice.
Yes. So put this guy here
Yep.
to make it more appropriate. All right. So how much damage?
25
25. All right. Cool. So
or 12 for that one.
all right. So they're all looking pretty spicy after that. They're still all up, but
Can
That
everyone
was-
see now?
It's so bright.
Good for a second.
oh, this one's dead. The one by 11 pops like a goddamn pinata. Yeah, all of the necropedes that are just taken damage are smoldering and are like well, I mean, unless you have dark vision, like they're producing like some smoke to them.
Sick.
Finn, if that's it.
That was just my action, huh? Okay. Bonus action, nothing. Movement, stay the fuck back here.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna have it's now the necropede's turn. I'm gonna have everybody go on the same because fuck it. So these two necropedes are gonna see the 11 over here, and you're gonna watch them like coil up a little bit, and then a lump starts to appear in their chest, and they're going to use their regurgitate on you guys. So 11, can you make me 2 dexterity saves?
Yes.
Papa.
Ooh, hold on, no, that's Sheila.
1923.
Okay, cool. So you're gonna take half damage, and the 11's gonna take half damage, and it's not gonna stick to its chassis. So takes 13, 26 points of acid damage.
Okay. Okay.
But it doesn't have but you can see that the acid doesn't like the stomach doesn't stick to the metal, it just kind of slides right off, therefore not impeding its or doing extra damage. And then they're going to 15, 20, 30, and they're gonna go and start climbing on the walls.
Cool.
20 feet, 30. Dead. Sheila, this one is going to climb up on this rock up here and is going to do the same thing. So dexterity save. You succeed, so it's only half. Okay, cool. So you take 15 points of acid damage. And then these guys are all going to pour out. What do they have? 30 feet? Okay, cool. So, Sheila, you are now going to be effectively swarmed. And 11 too. So that's their movement. 11, you are going to take 2 bite attacks. 16 and a 29.
The 29 hits.
Okay, the 29 hits. So you're gonna take fuck, what is it? 10s? Okay. So 18 points of piercing damage from both bites, or from the first bite. Oh, I forgot to add the 7. So 20 points of piercing damage for the second bite. And then only the big girl gets the stinger. So they get the spit, and then she gets all of it. Okay, cool.
I mean, he's at 12, so
Okay, cool. So these 4 necropedes are all going to take, well, they can't get that far. So they're all just going to take attacks of you. So Sheila, you're going to take 4. 2, 3, 4. How many hit?
3.
3 hit. Cool. So, so that's man. $72 points of piercing and necrotic, well, piercing / necrotic damage. So wait, no, hold on. The stinger's sorry, I'm sorry, it's not necrotic, so you can half this. So it's 72 halved to 36. But that's all their piercing damage, as they're like basically leeches, and they just come and start latching onto you, and you can feel them just starting, like they stick to one spot, and it feels like they're just gnawing deeper and deeper and deeper into your muscles. So those 4, that's what, and this one is going to, Mama Bird is going to here 30 feet, but actually she's going to go 10 feet here, and then another 20 feet. She is going to go underground.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. So, Sheila, you watch as this big giant necropede starts to crawl forward, and then just it's like really shiny shell just starts to disappear into the earth. But that's all it's gonna do. Etchery, you're up.
Shit, man, I don't know what to do now. I was hoping to hit her too, she disappeared.
If you have tremors,
I'm gonna do, huh?
oh, thank God.
I'm gonna do tidal wave and try to knock all the little ones out.
Okay, all right, go for it. That's gonna easily cover, I think, the whole width of the place of this. Yeah, you got 25 feet at the net.
Yeah, I would.
You move
Oh.
closer, you can definitely position it right.
Yeah. I can't position it without hitting some of them, or some of our people though.
Yeah, I mean they're kind of in the way.
How damaged does is it 7 or what is the number now?
11.
Look.
It looks rough.
Shit. Can I start it? Hold on.
You're gonna try and just thread it so that you don't hit 11.
Yeah, like if I start it like right here and go from right to left,
Yeah, I'll give you that.
I can hit at least most of them.
You'll miss the 3, but you'll definitely avoid 11.
Yeah,
All right,
I don't want to kill them. All right. So they make dexterity saving throws 18.
Okay.
Ugh.
So that guy fails. Another fail. Nobody succeeds.
Awesome. So they all take 19 and they're all knocked prone if that can happen to them.
Are they just knocked prone? Are they moved too?
On a failed save, bludgeoning damage, just knocked prone.
Okay, so how much was it again? 19. Okay.
19.
All right.
Let's see.
Oh, thank you.
All right, well, they're still well, I mean, I was gonna say all up, but they're not because they're all turned over. And Sheila, you can get a good look at where this light is coming from, and it looks like they have illuminating like this almost like lava-like glow on just the underside that follows along the body. That's like creating that underglow effect. But they're all now prone, which is sweet for you. Etrian, I believe that's it in your movement.
Yeah, I just moved over a little bit.
Sheila, it's up to you.
Right, attack it. I guess they're prone, so
You get
I can
advantage.
attack. Yep. So let me
I
just.
had advantage on all of my attacks against you. I'll remember it one day.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this one right next to 11. I'm gonna
Okay.
attack him
That's between-
twice. Or,
Yeah,
yeah, 15.
that hits just barely.
All right. 14.
Still up.
Oh, motherfucker. 18.
That hits.
All right, well, I'll just do one, make sure it's not 20. All right, 19 damage.
All right, so you're gonna kill that one for sure, but you're also gonna take the good old necrotic body. All right, so you only take 22 points of necrotic damage as you just cleanly see that like this is where it's coming from. These like illuminating glands are what hold the necrotic like fuck whatever this is that just spews out onto your blade and onto your face. Doesn't feel great. But
Guys, it's the glowy stuff.
Noxon, you're up.
Yeah, I'm not gonna immediately fire on this guy there. 14 and 16.
Yes. So the 14 doesn't hit.
Okay. 11 piercing.
Oh, it's still up, but barely.
The
As you
steel
get off a giant like chunk of its shell.
cool. And I will let me check. No, that's boom blade. No. Okay. And 11 is currently at 1 hit point. I don't know if I can cast mend unless I am.
I think you have to touch him.
So it's an action that he has. So he has repair. Mending is different. So I'm gonna cast repair. And then I think because I uses my bonus action, he can't move. So that's all I got.
All right. Oh,
So
and it's can't hate that.
2d8. So 12. Okay.
Dope. All right. So with that, Magmar, you are up. You guys, I mean, you're making quick work of these guys, but you know, they're still
Look at
I
that.
have to note that Knockdown is visibly frustrated that 11 seems to be like struggling.
oh, it's like, come on, son.
It's almost like it's called a steel defender, and I'm using it like an attack dog.
Yeah, it's not working out.
I'm gonna attempt to angle this so I don't hit Sheila with any fire. I'm gonna fireball the 3 that I can see.
Okay, so like, well, I mean, this is a fireball over here, so you could get
Roll that.
those guys. 4. You want?
Yeah, I gotta make a dex save 17.
Right. First one closest to you succeeds. Second one fails. Third one fails. Top one fails. So how much? 30. So
30 or 15.
man. Sheila, as this little bead of red light goes past you and then illuminates
Sheila.
another time, you watch these 2 in front of you are just gonna pop. And this last one that was still working on 11 just also pops.
Sheila's gonna buckle her knees with her sword in her hand and look back and be like, "Geez, Magmar."
Hey!
All right,
Oh hey.
Finn, you're up.
I do believe you're muted.
That's why I couldn't hear. I was like, man, he's
That
really
okay.
please talkative.
The first 3 ether blasts are gonna go to the one directly next to 11.
All right, that guy.
13, 27, and 18. So fuck. 4 force damage.
Okay, it's still up.
Bullshit. All right. Let me do 3 more.
I want to
Same
say
one.
your ether blasts when they don't do a lot of damage, they like dissipate once they hit. Like they're solid until they hit, and then they like go into vapor. So
Yeah,
that
they just like splash like a drop of water.
Yeah. Just... Cool.
What the fuck? Okay, 3 more. 17 and 20 hit, so 9 force damage.
Oh man, it's still up, but barely. You finally just take just like the 2 giant head plates that like are on either side of its forehead come off. Barely hanging on at this point.
What
but
the fuck?
yeah,
And then Finn is going to jump into this minecart.
okay. As you get into it, it starts to rock, and it's completely. You can easily like if you wanted to like push it, pull it, whatever.
Let's just fireball.
All right, sick. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay in here for now.
Okay. It's the Necropete's turn. So 11. These 2 are going to here. Oh no, what this is. Gone. They're gonna come down, so I'm gonna get 2 advantage attacks. All right, so I believe both of those hit. So that's gonna be 2 bites. So that's 45 points of damage. So I believe 11's out. Knocked on. Is that true?
Sorry, yes.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he's out.
I just want to make sure I wasn't going crazy. All right, so you guys watch these centipedes leap off of the wall and just swarm onto 11's like chassis, and like one leg just kind of like gets disconnected and the body falls, and then like one more bite, another leg like pops out, and you can see that it just malfunctions and then like dies.
Everyone's sad.
Yeah,
I
Sheila.
didn't think it could get more gruesome, but it did.
Yeah.
This
They
one,
killed the monster.
This one's gonna come attack you. You didn't do it recklessly, right? Well, I'm gonna do it recklessly because I forgot last time. Because
Yeah, make up for it.
I'll get 1 attack at advantage when I missed 4. 30 natural 20. Suck it.
Oh my god, they killed Sheila.
This is gonna hurt. 86 halves because it's piercing. Points of
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
Those things can do 8. Holy
That's
shit.
half my health.
How
That
does
is
that even-
exactly my health.
How does that even?
Oh, hold on. Wait, hold on.
That's
It's supposed to be
Actually.
That is 19 more than my health.
no,
Yeah.
sorry, half that. I rolled the big mama's bite instead of the little ones. So yeah, that's
Spoilers.
Ah,
that's supposed to be halved. So
sure.
so it's 40 whatever
43.
43
Half.
half.
21.
Sorry. I got overzealous. I was just like, oh, I got a crit. All right, so that one bites the shit out of Sheila, like right above the kneecap. Like you're gonna be kind of limping for a little bit after this until you can get a rest. This Necropede is gonna throw up on Magmore, so make a dex save.
What the fuck?
Yeah, as it just
Against
Yo, bro, you threw up on yourself.
against poison, yes.
Hmm?
Against poison.
it's acid.
Acid F. 14.
You fail.
Sick.
You're gonna take 17 points of acid damage.
Okay.
And if you failed, it's now stuck to you. So you're now like seeping into your armor, and you're gonna, if you don't wipe it away, or like, yeah, if you don't use your action to wipe it away, then you're gonna continue to take damage.
Okay.
And then that is all of those guys' turn. Then Big Mama. Ooh, okay.
Hey Xanda, don't worry about helping or anything.
Yeah.
I completely forgot Xander. Crazy.
He's too far down. That's why.
He's just
Xander,
like chilling. He knew they were there.
no,
He's got a he's got a
Guys.
snack. Like, this is crazy.
guys, you have this under control. I'll hop in when you need me.
No, I'm gonna turn back and say, you owe me parts.
Get this acid off me.
If you come out alive, I'll give you parts knocked. Don't worry. Big Mama is going to after the little ones latches on to you, Sheila, and then like falls off. you're gonna watch this head become unburrowed right in front of you, and this like 15 to 16 foot long necropede with like 150 legs, this giant stinger at the back of it, and these like piercing mandibles in front. She is going to make her attacks at you. So she's going to take 15. Misses, right?
Yeah.
13 also misses. So
Yes.
Nice.
you duck right out of the way. She snaps, spins around, and the tail just misses your rib cage, and then recoils back. And that is all she's gonna do. Etrian.
So I am gonna move a little bit. I think here. Gonna make yeah, cool. And then I'm gonna cast Bane. So they all three of those things have to make a charisma 18, or they have a negative minus D4 to everything they do.
Okay, charisma save, you say. Well, guess
Yep.
what? You guys are
Tell me they're correct.
hella charismatic, like charismatic. Jesus again.
Charismatic.
They are very charismatic with a negative fucking.
That- Oh, one more has to. Right, isn't there 3 of them?
Yeah, there it is. Suck on that. Natural 20 minus 3.
So it still doesn't pass.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter. I can't win.
You literally can't. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, because my save's an 18. So
Yeah,
so
literally.
an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, the target must roll a D4 and subtract the number rolled from the attack roll or saving throw.
Okay, so there, and there. So now it doesn't do any damage. It's just disadvantage on this.
Yeah, it's just a debuff.
Cool. What does this look like?
It's kind of like the same energy that comes out when I do blight. So it's kind of that greenish one.
All right.
And it kind of like surrounds them for a second until it sinks in.
All right. It starts to seep into the shell and pierce through it. And you watch like some of the legs just immediately start popping off and like breaking at trying to flex and overflex. It's just, it did not like whatever it was doing.
Nice.
Etrian, that's all you can do. Sheila.
Yep.
You got two in the front.
Oh. All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna get rid of that little one first and deal with that.
Yeah, the
nuisance.
angry one. He's talking shit.
I'm still here.
I'm actually, my mom's got my back, bitch.
So Sheila's gonna look down at him and just lay into him recklessly. So 15 hits barely.
Oh yeah, 15, just barely.
Yeah, for 13 damage.
Still up.
And then Sheila's gonna yell, "Gosh!" and attack recklessly one more time for 19 damage.
Okay, so that definitely is gonna kill that. So you take 15 points of necrotic damage from its necro body. And boy, was that a cool thing to do in front of mom.
Oh.
All right. So Nocton, you're up.
So I'm going to remain where I am, except for I'm gonna move a little bit,
Oh, so you're
and
technically.
I am going to cast Chaos Bolts.
At whom?
That.
Uh-huh.
I didn't mean to roll twice, but so it was 21 hit.
Yes, 21 hits.
Okay, so hold on. I always forget what this is. Takes 2d8 plus 1d6. So
You gotta roll for the damage first.
yep, 2d8 and 1d6. So 4. We'll go with I can pick. Wait, I pick one of the 1d6s. 1d8s. So gonna make it cold, and it actually rolls another because it's a higher level, so then another d6.
Cool.
So 6 plus 9 is 15 damage. 15 cold damage.
It is still very much up.
Yeah, I figured, but
What?
But it starts to frost over its shell. 11 dead.
he's dead.
Magmore up.
So what does it take for me to get this shit off me? Just to wipe it
You
off?
have to use your entire action to wipe it off of you. Because it's starting to pus and boil and eat into your skin. And it
Yeah.
you know that if you leave it deeper, it's just gonna keep hurting.
That's I don't want that, so that's what I'll be doing.
Okay, cool. So then
Can I
you
at least can I move?
yeah, you can move and use your bonus action. You have to use your action to wipe it off.
Alright, I'm gonna move here and then I'm gonna bonus action. Where are you? I'm gonna bonus action. Do I have to be touched? No, it's 60 feet. I'm gonna healing word Sheila
Hey, there you go, babe.
for 15 points of healing.
All right, cool. Finn.
Yeah, buddy. Right there. Yeah, Finn's gonna do a Thunderball.
Thunderball. That's a dex. Big Mama got a 6.
And hold on, let me roll this shit. At
They all failed.
that one.
Sick.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should be 5 saves.
Oh yeah, that one too. I forgot the bottom one.
And yeah, Sheila also has to save.
Yeah, head damage. Yeah, Sheila. Sorry, girl.
It's a deck save.
Deck save, yep.
So they all
Okay,
literally
fine.
fail, and they take 31 points of thunder damage,
Hey,
correct?
Yep. Correct. And then Sheila takes 15 of thunder.
everything I just gave you.
Suck it.
Like it never happened.
God damn
Sheila's hair gets like acid necrotic only to get thunderbolted.
it!
Now it's the singe.
It's mildly frizzy.
Yeah. Mm.
All right, so literally everything fucking popped. Just
Sick.
except for Mama, obviously. And after
Not sick.
the last one pops, you hear this like guttural like as it like wails out into the air and it echoes like all down the corridor. Sheila, what's your passive perception?
$15.
Okay. Yeah, just Mama then. Finn, that's it.
Finn could do some more. Let me see.
okay.
Bonus action 3 ether blasts
The
At-
Zem,
at the mama.
go ahead. 17 is what you need to beat.
1, 2, 3.
Good, good.
So didn't crit. So 4 plus 7, 11, so 21 force damage.
Nice.
And then for his movement, he's gonna duck back down into the cart.
Smart.
Alright, nice. All right, so it's the Necropede's turn. I'm gonna say. Oh, lucky you guys. For right now, it's just Mom. So Mom is going to use. Actually. Hmm. You just no. She's gonna stay in Firelight for one more round because you just killed everything. Killed all her babies. Sheila, you're gonna take 2 attacks with advantage. So 18, 27, both hit.
Subtract a D4 for Bane.
Okay, so the first one doesn't hit. Second one hits. Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Oh, hope so. All right, so that's gonna be. 26 points of it would be necrotic damage from the stinger because it's just pure necro at that end of the stick. But the bite misses. You get your sword in the way, but the tail just comes around while you're still engaged, and it just plunges like we're talking inches away from where that fucker bit you earlier. So it's just and it goes all the way through your leg and then pulls out surgically almost. And then it is going to burrow straight down.
Was
Mm-hmm. So, why does it take like 2 fucking clicks to get everything? Sheila disappears from. Well, no, you would get a opportunity attack because as it burrows, it's going to leave your you're going to leave your melee distance. So,
This is 16 hit.
this is you thought you were going to hit, but your sword just as long as it is hits the ground before it's able to hit him, and then just she disappears. Etrian.
There's nothing left up here right now. Can you hear me?
Now we can.
Oh, okay. There's nothing left up here, correct? Everything dead and that thing
Yeah,
ran.
everything seems to be gone. I mean, there's a lot of dead, disgusting, like necropede bodies, but
Nasty. I'm gonna back up a little bit and spread out and hold. If I hold a spell and I don't use it, it's wasted, right?
you're casting a spell and you're holding the release of it until like the next possible moment.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna do. I don't think I've used this at. I haven't used any of my cantrips in battle yet, so I'm gonna hold Thorn Whip in
Okay.
case it pops up within 30 feet. I mean, it's the only. I need a ranged cantrip so bad.
I feel like that's the cantrip Etrian's never used in combat, but he uses quite regularly in the bedroom.
Yeah, bro. Planky knows.
Probably.
Yeah, Plank really
Plank
loves.
knows. Yeah.
All right, cool. So you're holding Thorn Whip, Sheila. With it out of sight, what are you doing?
you're muted?
I'm gonna back up a little bit towards the center.
Okay.
How is Sheila
Um,
looking right now?
I'm midway.
Midway. That's better than I expected.
I'm midway. So, but I'm gonna back up to the middle. I'm gonna wipe my brow, and I'm gonna hold my attacks for anything that pops up right in front of me.
Perfect. Nocton.
I'm going to essentially roll a perception check or an investigation to try and see if I can sense if it's burrowing in anywhere near us.
Okay. Yeah, you can like take your like you look down at the railroad and you're like, oh, okay. And then you can actually like you use one of your metal tools as like a stethoscope and you stick it on the metal and you like listen close to see if you can notice anything. Yeah, not really.
I'm gonna re-roll that one.
Oh, actually, here, let me be legit, and she'll roll stealth, which she's probably. I'm gonna assume she's proficient in. So give me.
Someone else, Etrian's walking on the railroads right now, and I'm like,
Yeah, messing it
and
up.
I like hiss at him, like
Nocton. She
so
rolled.
26. But-
Yeah. Okay, perfect. You can tell that that whatever tremor is that you can pick up feels like it's coming towards you. Maybe you're paranoid, maybe you're not, but
towards me or towards us in
in
general.
your general direction.
Okay, I'm going to run towards the back then, along the wall.
Okay, perfect. Nocton. Or sorry, Magmore.
I'm gonna move out of the center here.
Can I quick question, would that checking have been my action, right? Like, can I hold an action, or is that kind of, did I use that up
I
as
would say that because you were trying to use a sense you do not have, it was your action.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You
Okay.
got tremor sense, so you had
Cool.
to use like some tools.
Okay.
All right, cool. Magmore.
Yeah, I'm gonna move to there, and then I'm gonna hold Toll of the Dead ready ready the second I see this thing.
All right, cool. Finn,
Mage armor.
there you go. All right, so you're still in the cart.
Damn right.
We're at the top of a big hill, are we?
No, it's a pretty flat land. Like this cart was used to like move because there's the openings like this further down. It would just move.
Yeah.
Used
Use
material.
it back up to the front.
Can I stealth in here? I'm like in
You-
here
you can use
looking
your
for
action to
cover.
hide for sure.
Yeah, okay, cool. Because I'm like trying to like keep my breath very like slow and like
Yeah, perfect.
nice.
All right. And it's pretty good. So erupting from the ground, Magmore, next to you. Not even coming all the way out of the ground, but halfway, she comes out and is going to try and attack you.
Can I just Toll of the Dead her right now? Is
Yeah.
that how that works?
Mhm.
I make a Wisdom save of 17. Nice. No.
Natural one.
Nice.
29 hit.
Takes 21 necrotic damage.
Cool.
11 piercing.
Do you have that kind of reach with Thorn Whip?
30 feet.
Does it really?
Oh well, yeah.
Good for
If
you.
the creature is large or smaller, I pull the creature up to 10 feet closer to me. Is it
Oh.
large or smaller?
Yeah. Okay. So I guess it's there.
Crap. And then, oh no, shit, it's not my turn yet. I want to run.
Is
Yeah.
the 20 to hit me?
Yeah.
That
No,
doesn't hit me.
the first bite was a 30.
Okay, yeah, you're good there.
And then the tail, the stinger that was going to come out of the ground from out of your peripheral missed.
Okay.
So the first one is 36 points of piercing damage.
Nice.
As you are bitten, you are now grappled.
Nice.
So in his lovely armor, this giant centipede comes out of the ground and just crunches over his rib cage.
Hey, bud. Let go.
Does not look like it's letting go.
So it would pull him 10 feet closer to Etrian, right?
Yeah. I was going to ask, when does that resolve? Yeah, is it the beginning or after he attacks?
Yeah, so Magmore, you're actually pulled a little like 5 feet closer.
Okay.
All right, well, while it's stuck on you, it can't bite anything. So
Well, help.
You're doing a great job. Just keep it distracted.
This sucks.
all right. Etrian. You're up.
How is it looking right now?
It's looking kind of rough. I mean, you've taken off chunks of its shell. It's like part of its head. It looks like it has a big gash in it. But
Oh,
it's still like pretty beefy. I mean, it's moving around pretty well.
damn. All right. Then I'm gonna do blight at 4th level. Let's make a Constitution 18 saving throw with a negative D4.
Okay, so 10. No, wait, no, wait.
Nice.
Wait, I gotta roll. Hold on. 13. So still fails.
Nice.
Uh,
right.
How much damage?
30 necrotic damage.
Homeboy, after that, you watch some of the shells just like not just pop, but they just like slide
Kinda-
off. And when they hit,
Ugh.
they just turn into dust. And it wails out again.
Can I like, is anything coming? Do I see anything coming up yet? Or like, is something responding to its yelling?
Would you like to use a perception check? To you kind of used to cast a spell, so
Yeah, so
what's your what is your passive perception?
it is 20.
Okay, yeah. This call sounds like like, I mean, you've heard it before in the wilderness, and you know that a lot of times animals will have this call that work in packs that will try to call other members of its pack to its aid.
So
Like there's
if
it's a
I don't know if
giant
it was
Why would it make this loud ass noise?
Yeah, I don't know if it was Ivis server, but there's probably more things coming soon.
Great.
Super.
Oh, and
Awfully calm for being in its mouth, Magma. And I was just like, great.
Right.
then Xander goes,
More is what we need right now.
Xander,
Yeah.
you want to help?
Magmore, do you need help?
I mean, I'm like half dead. I'm okay.
Yeah.
Kind of sucks. He's ruining my new armor.
Oh,
Kind of pissed about that.
and then so Xander like is about to take a couple steps towards you as it like he's down the initiative because he's gonna do something. But the second you're like my shiny armor, he goes, "Oh, you want to buff out that, mess up that shiny armor." I
Come
think
on, man. I just got it.
He doesn't have a lot of nice things.
roll a persuasion check.
Okay. Where is that on my thing? Oh, great. +0. Not 20.
Yeah.
Nice.
Love how you preempted it with a +0.
Yeah.
Oh, fine. And then he hits one of the parts of his spine that shoots his helmet on, and it looks like his boots of thrusting are now kicking on, and he's ready to fight.
Thank you. Was that so difficult?
I mean, you're the one who was the one who had to get eaten.
That's fair. Come help.
Be better.
Be
Entry,
better.
Sheila, top of the round, so he can move half his speed forward.
Okay. Sheila would like to hear the necro chitter, and then she's gonna run up in the flanking position and try to cut at its back.
Okay. I don't
So-
know if you get flanking when the creature's grappled.
Okay.
So just
Well, then just gonna attack recklessly then, because I want the advantage.
that both, yeah, that's gonna hit.
Okay. And then I'm assuming.
That also hits.
Yeah. All right. Then how about boom 23 plus 18 was that 40,
41.
41 points of damage?
All right, Sheila, how do
Nice.
you do this?
Nice.
Hey.
Sheila's gonna go. I just literally had my hair dyed. And take it and just run the blade right through his back and then run it up again.
Okay. So like you pull, like you start in the middle, pull it back one side, and just finish up the front.
Yeah.
Man, I want to make you roll a dexterity check just to see if you miss Magmore because he's in the middle. Are you stopping before the head?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. All right, whatever.
Good
Magmore,
teamwork.
Magmore, roll a dex save as you just watch Sheila's blade cut through the middle of this thing. and you
21.
fall in. Yeah, you can get right on your feet. See, you guys like didn't need my help. Like you guys didn't need my help at all.
I think there might be more.
Etrian, just because of the timing, as you finish your you just hear this like echoing.
Oh, I'm going to go with yes.
God. I
Do
mean,
we
I
want-
told you so.
Do we want to cave in that tunnel over there?
I'm gonna
So-
say, remind me why I am not working on my project at the moment.
Yeah.
Can we cave in that tunnel? Yeah, is that
sinking
is
your
that a thing? Can we do that?
Yeah, don't worry, I'm already on it. And you're watching pieces of Xander's armor start to redistribute around his hands, and he is going to cast Fabricate. So his hands become these giant, like four-armed devices, and it's going to start moving the rock, and he's going to like start shaping like basically a wall in the way. Anybody want to help? Totally do. I mean, this is going to take me a little bit.
I'm gonna say, you mean like you assisted us?
It looks like you've got it. No, I
Not-
cast guidance.
Yeah.
I was kind of giving him a pat on the back, like, you're doing good, man. You don't need us.
I'm going to mage hand a thumbs up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you need a hand? Thunderclap.
Just knock it down.
So he looks at the wall. He looks as it starts to crumble a little bit and goes, "Oh man, I know that you guys were joking." And he just starts making more wall. And he's just like, "I can only do like 20 more feet of this. Somebody else fucking help."
Sheila's
look
gonna
around-
bolt over to the rubble and just start throwing shit against the wall. Then
All right, Sheila, as you get close, you look down the hallway or the tunnel. You can see that the entire ceiling is of sea of glowing red.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh
Like
shit!
you're like for maybe like probably 300 feet
I'm
That's
gonna.
in your
I'm
direction. So he was like, "Yeah, haha, we can make fun of me for not helping, but let's not die."
I'm gonna walk up and say, I was saving this for something more interesting. Pull out the stick of dynamite, light it, and then just chuck it down the hallway.
Okay, all right, roll. I'll say it's just one stick.
Yeah, it's just one stick, but I'm not gonna throw it like all the way down, but I'm gonna throw it in the areas that we're trying to sort of make collapse.
Okay, cool. So with Xander helping and being like trying yeah, just like to help direct you a little bit. You can put it in the right spot. I'm gonna need one other person to help, or you guys can get an effective cave in.
I'm gonna ether blast the ceiling.
All right, that is plenty enough. And as the in front of you starts to fall, you actually can see that it's a chain effect. So as it starts to continue down the ceiling. So you're watching like probably 200 feet of this, like the roof of this thing start to, and all of this fucking dust and this like soot just covers everybody who's at the entrance in this thick brown and like kind of sludge. But you guys have effectively blocked the tunnel. You do not have to deal with
Sick.
An army of whatever the things,
it was that
necropedes.
necropedes. So as you guys are able to
Well, I was looking up the wrong way. That's a lot.
yeah. Yeah, it was a whole lot. That's why like you guys are like, "Oh yeah, you need help," and Xander's like, "Yeah, we need help." You guys got it sealed up. It seems like it's gonna hold. You don't hear anything. You look down and you leave, like you start to like walk away.
Oh,
You don't
yeah.
see anything burrowing from underneath. So it seems to be like, takes the cake. Next part, as you continue down this, it looks like we're gonna lose Sheila. So as you continue down this mine shaft, it's going to be a bunch of twists and turns. There's one section that is a little collapsed that you're going to have to clear some rocks. That's what Sheila's doing while the internet's cut out.
Do we want to take a break?
Yeah, this is
Let's
perfect.
give her a minute.
8 o'clock. Yeah. So we will take a short break to allow for our Sheila baby girl to get back, and then we will get to the reveal of the little like hideaway. Yeah, it's like it's a little hideout that's been like carved out underneath Fort Thomas.
Sick.
And welcome back, everybody. We are now fully stacked with our girl Sheila. We didn't lose anybody, but we are now progressing forward, trying to find where this like little hideout that the Darby family used to use that is located directly underneath Fort Thomas. Xander's describing that according to the blueprints, there also is 2 access elevator shafts, whether or not the lifts work or not. But it goes to like the north and the south side of the island. They might need to figure out what side to go through. So it's really just like, making sure like that lift works. But then clearing out the hideaway, because the Darby family were known to leave a plethora of anti intrusion measures along this place. And God knows if like they were all found. So just be on high alert once you get into like, while you're walking down this tunnel. But luckily, you guys are able to, the only things you see are partially activated, like old school traps. Like there's some swing spikes that look like they're just kind of like out and already like half activated. There's some like little openings where they would drop caltrops. You just easily avoid those. But you guys finally get to where and keep in mind you're also walking past like old mine shafts, because that's what it was also used for, like the dual purpose over the years. But you guys finally get to this large cavern. It's got to be easily like 80 feet like floor. Lots of stalactites, stalagmites that litter, but like it's been cleared artificially in the middle. Some of the stalagmites have been kept around and worked into like little columns, and it looks like there are little areas that have been worked to become like rooms. There's old wood that's been broken that would have shown 4 walls. It looks like there's 6 rooms in total around this area. To the left, should probably start reading my notes. To the left of all of those rooms, there is a training area. So it looks like there's like 4 posts that have like ropes where they would train. There's like a few wooden dummies, a rack maybe for some weaponry. And then that behind and like kind of littering the outer layer of this like worked area are just like piles and piles and piles of just like old broken boxes, old like literally junk that's just been like thrown up into the corners, thrown onto the side, like an abused storage facility. Like it's just, this place is garbage and like crap. It looks like it's been like completely worked over. But as you guys start to poke around, you look up into the top left and the right shafts. You can see that is where the elevators are. He goes, Noxon, go check out the south one. I'll go check out the north one. So the rest of you, what are you doing while Xander and Nocton go on check on the elevators?
Waiting, I guess.
Okay.
God,
Nocton.
such a terrible roll. God.
Yeah,
Can I go with him and give him guidance?
I have Flash of Genius if I need it, but
as you're walking through Nocton, you have to like climb over a few boxes, and Etrian, if you're following to cast guidance, you take one step forward and you feel your the plate that you're on kind of sink down like a little bit, like your weight changed. And can you roll a charisma save? No,
Me?
wisdom save. It's a wisdom save.
Oh, dope. Wow.
As
A
you
+10.
so as this plate drops, swiftly coming from around the corner of one of these boxes looks like the exact same centipede. No, it wouldn't be that. It looks like a little halfling that is coming at you with a knife. And
so
you are now
Does anybody see that?
So you are now frightened.
No, no. Wait, is this being charmed?
Huh?
Is this a charm effect?
No, it's a trap. You're just
Oh.
You're just frightened by it.
Okay.
So as it swings around, you like
You go, oh shit, you got this. And then
yeah, and as you turn to run away and like you break your eye contact, roll again to see if you save. You stop to look back, and it looks like it's just this dummy that's connected to a stick with a wooden knife on the end of
Wow.
it. It's like
guys, that was scary, right?
Come on, man.
Came out of nowhere.
I
doing?
sort of just turn around and I go, "Are you okay?"
Are you serious?
thought it was one of those freaking centipede things again.
Nocton, as you jest at Etrian, can you roll me a dexterity save? As like
I
you shift
can.
your weight and like you feel a little click at your heel. You look down and there's a broken tripwire. You just narrowly escape. There is a like spiked net that falls from like one of the walls that you're next to, like, and you narrowly dodge out of the way.
I'm gonna say, please refrain from distracting me, and then sort of be a lot more vigilant.
And just be like, nobody move. Hold on, and cast find traps.
All right, so it tells you all the traps.
Yeah, within a range that's within line of sight. So I just kind of cast it and look around everywhere.
Okay, so you find two more like swing dummy traps that swing up, and they are like decrepit. Like one of them has its face that was eaten out by a rat, probably, because they're just made of like
scarier somehow.
they're just made of like straw, and they look
Yeah.
like, they look so simple. But like when like flying quickly in this like absolutely like pitch black light, it's like like
Ah, Chucky. Yeah.
you.
Right.
I have three traps. On two of the traps, you see there has been like ink, and on it says "Suck it, Xander," written on like the
Fans?
um.
Yeah,
you
you're
go-
pretty well known.
You go back and you look at the halfling one, and it looks like it has a mustache drawn on it. Xander just kind of like he just sighs. No, that's probably Penelope. She probably got bored. You guys should keep watch. There's probably more of them.
God
But
damn it.
he's Xander's like, yeah, mine's completely fucked. Like everything's broken on it. How about you?
I don't know what's the answer.
Roll an investigation check. Ooh.
29.
Although it's broken, it has all the working pieces. It looks like it's just a simple bracket that had broken and fallen loose. And then all you need to do is like write it and maybe re-oil this, and it should work fine. It just probably broke on its way up and crashed down. So this one is easily repairable. Xander's saying to you that this one is like, it looks like it's like gotten like blown up.
Nice.
So,
Oh, okay. So should I spend the time to fix it now? Do we have the time, or should I?
yeah, I mean, you guys have to rest. Yeah. Hold on, let's see if he did so.
Oh, do we?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This thing's fucked. And you just hear a and then he brings over the bottom, or like the other side half that only has like the motor half. He goes, well, I got this. So you need any spare parts? Nocton, and he tosses it to you. It's not that like they're not that big. Like the motors are maybe as big as a football. But yeah, you can with yours and that investigation check, you like it's not that it would take a lot of time. It's just you know exactly how to fix it.
Cool.
So it's you can absolutely do it during this short rest while everyone else can roll hit dice if they need it.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm doing that I need to.
Will do.
All right. So over the course of this short rest, Nocton, you get this thing. Xander can jump it with by hooking it up to his spine, and then can give it a nice jolt so that it. While you were working on the motor, I'll say that Xander was using his other 4th level spell to fabricate more of the elevator, so that it actually has like a standing pad that you guys can use. But that took probably the better part of like the hour, maybe an hour and a half. Xander took an hour and a half. But you guys now have a working elevator. So Xander looks at you and goes, Noxon, good work, man.
I appreciate it. You
Well,
owe me parts.
I know. So how about I treat you to first ride up the lift? Click. We need to see if it if there's anything else up there.
I suppose that is wise.
All right. So let her rip. You it then starts to whir at like a nice easy you engage, and then it starts to lift up. It's gonna be probably like 100 feet before you get to the hatch that is then going to butterfly open. And then when you get up and when you start to get up there, like the line for the lift stops right at the hatch. So it almost becomes flush with like the top. Nocton, you look around, you are like 15 feet away from the outer wall of Fort Thomas. Roll a perception check for me.
30.
Oh yeah, you're gonna see a lot. So you're going to see that hidden underneath the overhang of these like old castle walls, there are. You didn't bother counting how many because you stopped at probably 10 hidden turrets that are like folded and asleep, that are like tucked underneath this thing. You notice an insane amount of glyphs that have been etched and engraved into the bottom of the stonework. This looks magical as shit. And it looks like obviously it's like been preserved, even with some of its scars. Xander, quick look around. Noxon, is that a good thing? You watch as like one of the turrets starts to like unfold, and then like 3 barrels connected to a larger barrel connected to like a 3 like gear like or ball and joint are like swing out from underneath. It's like 60 feet from you, and it looks like it has some sort of sensor mechanism on top of it, and it starts like scanning around, and like you can see it just starts centering left to right.
And I'm gonna say,
You should probably hit that thing. We should go down.
yes,
Or-
yeah. And there's like a little bit of like an awkward, like kind of like scrambling over each other to get to the lever.
He's just gonna cast invisibility on both of you.
Oh, okay, great.
Um,
No big deal.
just get us down there. But you can, right as the sentry will like come right into your line of view, the hatches close, and Xander will just break the spell. He goes, that looked fun to get into. How are we going to get rid of all those?
I thought that was your job.
Well, my job was to like blow the wall up. Your guys' job could be doing with that. Oh, we gotta get you. You're handy with a pistol. How about the rest of you?
The rest of them are handy in their own special ways.
Okay, well, that's probably going to be the first hurdle, because based upon like what I found, there's the wall to get in, and then there's the actual wall to the building. So we're gonna have to do it like, go through one, and then we get to the point where we can break into the actual building, the actual prison.
Are we not concerned that that blowing up a wall will bring the guards.
We're not blowing it up. That's the thing. I'm working on the loud, I'm working on the sound. Gonna get better. The dampeners are gonna work. But I have a way to basically evaporate 10 cubic feet without like any like explosions or anything. It's just kind of like you want to try and help me when we get back to the lab, see if you can help me like make this thing quieter. Are you good at that?
I am indeed good at that.
Okay, cool. So when we get back to my lab, I want you to look at these dampeners and see if you can help me improve them. Because it's just kind of loud. It does the
Excellent.
job. You saw the entry point when we got in here. My thing did it.
Indeed.
And then by the end of this count, by the time you get to here, like you land back. The rest of you it's been maybe like 10 minutes. It's like it's a slow lift to get out there and back. But the lift lands, Xander looks at y'all and goes, well, that fortress is very heavily fortified. Are you guys good at shooting things from far away?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Okay, we got a chance.
probably has cobwebs on him.
Actually,
Shooting things from far away, you say?
yes.
Like accurately or like explosively?
Um,
Like, is it a
How many
two
things?
or a
okay, so
How many things and how long do I have?
not long. I was gonna say the 3 words for this rescue of Heavyneck is going to be quick, precise, and quiet.
We could be all
Ooh.
3 of
Those
those
are-
things.
those are-
I'm
those
not
are
2 of
3
those things.
Yeah, Magmore, I love the armor, man, but it is not quiet.
No.
You're also not quick, and you're not precise.
Gives me
You're
the
none of those things.
Can you
Maybe.
buff us?
Anybody good with lightning, electricity?
Yeah, I can do electricity.
A little bit.
Oh man,
Oh, I get what you're saying.
yeah, because we could override them and then we could at least disable all of them. Because I, from the looks of it, I'm pretty sure they were all on one circuit, so we could probably like overload the whole system and maybe get them all.
So what you think, like a lightning bolt?
That would be ideal.
Call
Will they all
lightning?
fit?
Say it
Ooh.
again.
Would they all fit in a lightning ball? Like a 40-foot?
No, that's I
sphere?
think it's just because they're all underneath the castle. If you just shoot the line will overload and maybe it'll continue on to the whole thing. If not,
Oh,
you could angle it sideways and then go down the line that way.
right. I can't do like one line. I can do like a big ball of lightning.
Well, maybe that'll be good enough to disable what we need to make our entrance.
I can pick one and double up with call lightning.
Yeah, that's it. We get up there, you do your lightning, that'll overload it. Anybody else got anything else to add to that lightning? Because if you do that at the same time I run up and then we can just slide it in and maybe by the time they come back, we won't have any problems.
I don't have any lightning anything.
It's simple and I like it.
Yeah, it's not complicated at all. And it's not riding on anything, but it's really riding on your bro Heavyneck. Like, do you think he's like can survive in that place? He's awfully small. I know he seems ornery, but
He'll be all right.
He is a tenacious small
He's-
being.
The normal amount of ornery, it's just in a really small package, so it's condensed.
Knowing him, he'll find a mother figure to take care of him.
he's one of those. Anyways, we should probably head back. Get back to our lab, settle in. I can wipe this stupid mustache off my fucking face now.
Oh,
You-
we're not going to overload the thing now?
It will only be temporary.
Oh,
But to do
Gotcha.
it right when heavy's ready.
Yeah, so I figured that's our go. Like our go, like, and you guys are planning this while you're walking back to Xander's lab. Unless do you guys have a teleport? like last time.
Yeah.
Unless there's trees or like really big mushrooms.
No, Finn does. I mean, that was
Okay.
really cool when your satyr buddy did it.
Yeah, you know what? Hold on. Let me just get a good read on this place.
Oh man, I wonder if Riker cleared all the books.
Well, no, look. I if I can memorize this place, then I can get us back here later without us having to
Okay,
go through the whole rigmarole.
memorize this place.
Yeah, I think I got it. All right. Back to the lab.
Again.
All right, everyone, hold hands.
Yay!
That's
Yeah.
new.
I just like to hold hands. All right.
We have to all jump at the same time.
Yeah. Just missed up into the ceiling.
All right.
We all appear hands holding.
A
Yeah.
flight will take you guys to the teleportation circle that is in the upper stories of Satyrs lab. There are no books. Riker kept it clean. Roll for it. So you guys just Riker is passed out on his bed, completely nude, with a book on his chest and face.
Typical.
Well,
Um,
That's normal. That's normal, guys. Don't worry.
Well,
You seem like you know this all too well. You just met this dude.
Oh yeah, it was a rough couple of weeks.
I-
Pretty sure I slept like that too.
You're gonna have to explain this later.
I don't really remember it. I nat one on my drunkenness.
Oh, like,
oh yeah, he was hammered the whole.
oh,
All right. Well, you guys can settle into his lab for the night. Do whatever you would like. He pulls out the cots. They're all freshly cleaned and taken care of automatically.
as soon as everyone like arrives at the place, like Finn sees this dude just like laying naked in the bed, and he's like, and he's just gonna dimension door himself downstairs.
Okay.
Goodbye.
It's fine.
Perfect. Yeah, I mean, I can't say I haven't found him like that.
I'll get him a blanket.
At least he's keeping it to the bed. He used to find like him like floating in my table.
No.
Like, and that's just, I mean, it's hilarious, but I just don't want that kind of like
Yeah, it's like it can be a lot.
the junk just stays with you as much as you want to forget. And when
True.
it's 0G junk, you just you know,
Yeah.
yeah.
oh wow.
Really sears into your brain.
I'm gonna get him a blanket and just.
So as you guys start to settle in describing Riker, you hear, Xander, is that you? And coming from up underneath, Penelope is going to float up the elevator and push off in a very practiced, in the exact same way she did before, but with a big smile on her face. And she goes, "Oh, you kept it. You know, you can wash that off now." And he's like, "Oh fuck, I forgot." And Xander will go and he's like, "You know what? I need a shower." And he's gonna go to his quarters to open up a hideaway. The wall shifts open to reveal a like sauna shower area that then closes behind him.
Is that public?
Where was that the whole time?
He doesn't let anybody in there, and I look, as much as I want to get into places, I would not want to poke that bear. He calls it a sacred place, so God knows what he's doing in there.
I was gonna offer him a platinum, but never mind.
So how was the tunnels?
Scary.
Dangerous?
I almost got eaten.
Yeah.
Oh, was there another one of those big fucking tentacle things?
Yes.
No, these ones were smaller, but there were more.
Ah, thank you for the reminder. And I walk over to the bench and just like reach into my bag of holding and just like.
Slap it out.
Oh yeah.
That's just. Can you like put a lid on that?
That is the plan.
Gross.
All right. So, if it's all clear below, it is a proverbial shit storm up top. I went and I scouted the I would just call them ballista at this point. There are tons like eldridge cannons that are posted.
Yes, we did notice that.
Yeah, they seem to be like all my yes, Waya. Sorry, my cat is very very loud. They seem to be all connected or at least operated from a central location somewhere in the prison. It's like there's always at least 3 or 4 people in there, so I can't like really get in there to see it. I'll have to, I mean, I think at this point, Heavyneck would not have the plan yet, so an LP wouldn't really know or have anything else to say. It's just, we're gonna need you guys to deal with all of the defense mechanisms that are gonna pop up because it seems they're proximity based. Like when I was getting close to them, as long as I in my like regular form, it seemed like it was awaking those things. But if I was in my ghost form, I was fine. That was something I noticed. But yeah, there's a lot of them.
Can you take other people into ghost form?
Nah, sorry.
No.
Just a little trick I picked up because I sold a piece of myself to the wrong buck.
Nice.
That literally.
I mean, it'd be a pretty cool trick.
Yeah, don't worry. I've tried. I've even like I wish animals liked me, but I did have a cat once, and I tried to turn that guy into a ghost, and yeah,
Did you technically succeed?
no, I mean
Yeah.
eventually, but it just didn't work. So doesn't. Yeah, it seems to be only to me. Yeah, but anyways, so getting your I would assume you would want to get your captain's ship back.
Would be good.
Yep.
All right. Well, I think we can work out some sort of dual field trip here. I'm pretty sure there's only one place they're going to be keeping it. It's in the police station headquarters, and it's in their evidence locker. I have always wanted to go see it, and if you guys are ready, willing, and able, I am also. Here's the problem. I only know what I've heard from people that I have been able to pay. And what that means is that there is some sort of security system that is similar to the one in the prison that is basically the ex-guard said that it was basically like mage proof. So like if you're doing anything funny in there, they're gonna know. We're gonna have to steal. I get what are they called? They're gonna steal these engraved key cards because it's the only way that you can get below into the basement. You can either do it through the elevator or there's what was it security like there's like emergency stairwells on either end that you can also use a key card to get down. And then the one that was really expensive to find out is I'm pretty sure that we're probably gonna have to kill a couple people when we get down there. But
That's fine.
okay, as long as you guys are okay with it. But we're gonna have to be as quiet as possible, and possibly, if any, can we be unseen?
Yeah, you probably shouldn't bring me.
Can we just change armor?
We can be invisible. But you said it's mage proof. Is it gonna undo itself as soon as we're in range?
Not that okay, he just said they're gonna know about it. He didn't say anything about deactivation. Let's see if she can remember the conversation.
Guidance.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just if it's like you shoot a gun off, if you do magic inside the building, they're gonna know about it. I don't know what to extent. To be honest, that's the one thing. That's why I haven't been able to do this solo. Is because
Well, the only real thing I would need to cast inside is a way for us to get out.
Okay.
Because I could turn us invisible first.
Okay, I don't know if you're gonna. You might be able to teleport in there, but I don't think you're gonna be able to get it into the actual evidence locker.
If
that
we
makes-
have a spell going before we enter the area that's anti-magic or that has the magic alarm, will it stop the magic or will it just alert people that there's magic going on somewhere in the vicinity?
I think it's the latter. I
Okay.
don't quote me. I'm being honest with you. It's only a bunch of like hearsay maybe.
So it could be an alarm goes off, or it could be they'll know in an audit next week that something happened.
So what we can do, I mean, if you can turn us invisible, I can easily lift one of these engravings key cards off of one of these guards.
We can do that, and
Apparently-
I can do pass without a
apparently
trace.
Every single one has one. Right?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay, so when do you guys want to do it? Tonight? Tomorrow?
Yes,
Tomorrow
let's-
because I can't teleport again until tomorrow.
Okay, so
Take a nap and go.
well, I mean, it's starting to get a little late, like closer to dinner time. So, do you guys want to,
Let's go in the morning.
do you guys want to go get better food than those stuff that's in here?
Yes.
Yes.
A little bit.
I know a noodle shop that's fucking
Ooh, yes.
so good. All right,
I love noodle.
so, you guys can exit out of the mine, and she will take you to. It's not far away, but who wants to name this noodle shop?
Send
Okay.
nudes.
I mean, okay, you know what? Nudes.
Goals.
Okay, so we might as well make it a chain. There is a shop called Nudes on another continent. So this could just be another Nudes.
It's a franchise.
Yeah, they're
Well-
franchising.
The globally known.
It's gonna be run by.
It's like the Howlin' Ham.
Oh, it's gonna be run by Boba's dad's father. So it's gonna be a Loxodon. And the restaurant is quaint. It's a perfect square. The coolest part about it is that above you, instead of a ceiling, well, there is a ceiling, but there is a reverse gravity field, and there is an entire koi pond floating stuck to the ceiling with real fish,
That's neat.
with real lilies. Sometimes they're like, and like every once in a while, you'll watch the chef, who is like this boisterous elephant, grabbing like some of the fish that he may be keeping in there live to then kill later that day. Like we're talking like salmon and stuff. But it's a lovely fucking dinner. You guys can all mark off probably like 3 gold. Come on, why isn't it not rolling? There we go. I have 3 of the people who Thaddeus knows, right?
Yeah.
I got 3 familiar Thaddeus faces: Magmore, Finn, and Sheila.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
So can everybody roll a d20 for me?
Just those 3 or everyone.
Yeah,
Just a straight.
those 3. No, it's your wisdom.
Oh, it's a wisdom.
Well,
But
Yeah.
you said roll a d20, so.
Yeah, sorry.
So 18 plus 2, so natural 20.
Wait, are we all rolling? Sorry.
No, it's just the people who.
Oh, just those three. Okay.
I was confused.
3 wisdoms.
No, it's just
Uh,
one.
just one. Oh, within 19 was mine.
19, 18, and 27.
Mine's 20.
Okay, good. Well, Sheila, that sucks.
Every freaking time.
Every fucking time it's you, Sheila. Sheila, while you're eating
Hey, baby.
at Nudes, and enjoying whatever giant like feast that
Oodles of noodles.
you probably ordered, you hear the familiar voice. Now, I don't know. I can't believe that you're still in the same city that I left you in.
Well,
You
don't-
must be stupid.
well, you must think I'm smarter than what I am. As she slips up noodles.
Who are you talking to?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh
It
shit.
happening again?
Sure.
Who are you talking to?
Pretty thing you are. It's gonna be a shame to put your head up on my wall.
Are you sure you don't want to mount it somewhere else?
Don't worry. I got a place picked out for you and all the rest of your crew. See you in 2 weeks.
Hmm.
And that's it.
Sheila's still covered with noodles, like all over her face. Is gonna look back and be like, he says he's gonna see us in 2 weeks.
What?
Balls.
Who?
Who do you think?
Yeah, I know.
Is he? I'm assuming he's scrying. Nocton. Do we
Oh.
have what? Can we get what we need for those magic tattoos? The
Uh,
temporary henna anti-scrying tattoos.
Wait,
Uh,
are you guys saying this out loud in front of Penelope?
Oh, I don't know. I forgot they were with us.
I would have.
Penelope's with you.
I wouldn't have in front of them. No,
Okay.
I would keep that because that's something the Raiders gave us or gave me. So I wouldn't want that just to get out because that could be used for a lot of bad stuff.
Yeah. All right. So
All right. Do we need to all be invisible to go back, Sheila? Like, is he watching you?
Yeah, what is
The moment's over,
Oh, okay.
and my noodles are ruined.
How? Never mind.
and now my noodles have fear in them.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So you can finish up. It is again a delicious fucking meal. Like this place,
All to
like
the
10 out of 10. Definitely hits the spot. You can get back to the Xander's lab and rest your heads up on the nice lush cots. Penelope will disappear down below, grab a few things, and then she'll escape back. She goes, "Oh, I'm going out for a little shopping. If I don't come back in the morning, come looking for me." She will say that to whoever's
Before-
still.
Before she goes, can I cast enhance ability on her before I take my last rest for
What do you
whatever
got?
dexterity is? So stealth and sleight of hand and stuff.
Nice.
Say good luck.
Okay. So this might be against the rules, but where are you going shopping per se? And can I come with you?
Yeah, where are you going?
I don't know. Adding +1s and 2s to meeting this guy, he's not exactly a friendly fellow.
Oh, you're meeting a guy. Okay, never mind.
Look, full
I thought
disclosure.
it was just like a simple steal, smash and grab.
No, full disclosure, I'm going to well, I mean, he has items for sale that like I'm gonna need, but like it's like mundane stuff, like lock picks and that kind of stuff.
Oh.
Mainly I'm talking to him about all the stuff that I plan on stealing from the evidence locker.
Oh, you should have told me. So I used my last second level spell slot and cast it again and give her advantage on persuasion checks. Persuasion and just anything charisma based.
That's right. You keep flirting with me, and like I will just crawl in the bed with
Get some cool stuff.
yes, daddy.
Yeah.
Just she winks at you, like licks her lips, and then like just struts out.
This is a good trip for entry.
Yeah,
Oh damn, Etrian.
she will be back in the wee hours of the morning. So the rest of you can get a nice long full rest.
Dope.
Are we like alone at the moment where I can bring up the tattoo to Nocton?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, at this point, it's Can we get the stuff in town here for those temporary tattoos to stop scrying? Seems like Sheila could use something like that.
Yeah.
I do have the needles, but I just need whatever is required for the spell as well.
So even though that was a couple gold worth of jewels or some kind of, I don't remember what it was.
Remind me what the spell was.
It was one that we got from the raiders, so I don't know if it has an actual.
So it's a ward against scrying. So it's a warding. I believe it's a level 5 or 6. I gotta look it up, but I'm looking up something else for you.
Yeah.
So I know we're already back at Xander's, but theoretically, can I say that I cast True Sight on myself as we were leaving the restaurant
I
to
was
make sure?
gonna say, did you like? I'm looking at this like it creates a sensor that you could be able to see. So
Yeah, I wanted to cast True Sight at the restaurant to see if I could see it.
Oh, and you saw a fuck ton of cool stuff. There were ethereal fish that were swimming in the same pond as these like real koi fish. The colors that were like refracting were, but you did see the floating white sensor that is, indicative of the scrying spell.
All right, well, we're gonna avoid that right there. We should, as we go back, I'll keep my eye out for any more in case any more pop up
Okay, so
because I have it for an hour.
I know you guys are like try not to metagame about this, but who was sitting? You guys were all at the table. Who was sitting directly next to and in front of Sheila at the table?
I think I would have been directly next to Sheila.
Okay, so he already seen your face. So who was across the like? Actually, let's just roll for it. So if anybody,
The easiest
so
way.
roll a d20. Do not add anything. If you lowest roll is closest to Sheila.
Oh no.
Oh man, I could have said like all of your heads on the wall. Damn it. Well,
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta
roll
rollies. Rollies.
Roll again.
All right.
Wah, wah.
Oh.
All right. So Nocton.
Yeah.
You, my man, are now on Thaddeus's radar. So you are now in the pool of when I ask like who's in the party, who's known to Thaddeus, you are now on that list.
Well, that sucks.
He knows your face.
Would Finn know that he saw? Well, you can't really tell who he's looking at through the sensor, right?
No, the sensor appears like basically right above Sheila's head, and then
Yeah, so we don't know.
it's a 10-foot radius.
Okay.
It's a 5-foot radius of that. So he would only get like immediately like the left the right and the front.
So if Finn knows how scrying works, would he know that he now knows what Nocton's face looks like?
Yeah, I mean he if he's familiar with the spell.
Yeah,
I am.
It's not a sorcerer spell.
I have.
I was gonna say he's like loosely familiar with the concept, but that's about it.
Magward knows more than anybody.
Yeah, I have it. So I'm
I
thinking,
have it,
not
yeah.
knocked in. He knows he, bud. Sorry.
So we really gotta get cracking on those tattoos.
So, the two spells that like you could basically use against scrying that I can understand are these two, but I don't know which ones you're talking about.
It was just a spell book we got from Lorades that had runes and stuff in it. So I don't know which one you guys consider
So
consider it.
as long as you have that glyph, you can have somebody that's skilled to put it into a spell like.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. So
This is a custom spell that I've made for you guys.
Yeah.
But well, hold on. No, I think it's just non-detection.
cool. So I'm
It's
gonna
not-
say I have the needles. I need some time and your skin.
That's fine.
Like
Uh,
removed?
I believe that would defeat the purpose.
I was gonna say, do you need anything else for it? You just need needle and ink? Is it like special ink or anything?
Well, Talon said it was special ink.
Like jewels or
No.
something.
It
Jewel dust.
So yeah, the ink for spell rot tattoo is like it's fairly expensive. For like a level 1 tattoo, it's $150. For level 2, it's 250 or 300. Like, and it scales up with the level. Like, so for a 3rd level non-detection tattoo, that is gonna last 6 months, or maybe But here's the thing, Nocton. Do artificers have their own list, right?
so so I have in replicate magic item. One of the items I can replicate is a spell rot tattoo needle. The needle turns into the ink. So if I remove all of my other replicated magic items that I have enough needles for everyone that needs it. But
The ink too. That's a little broken.
no, so the spell rot tattoo is the needle turns into the ink that becomes the tattoo. It's a one-time use needle. So you can buy it, anyone can buy one, but that is the tattoo. But I have the ability to create one.
Some sort of like ability to apply it. Like, you can't just stab it into the arm and have it work. Like, you have to like nail the glyph.
So from Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, it is you touch the skin and you speak the command word. But like there's some process that I would have to infuse that needle with the spell.
That's crazy.
That's so lame. You just like it's like, all right, okay. Like, if we're gonna go by like Tasha's, yeah, you can just do that then, I guess.
I mean, if you want to add a cost to it, you are the DM. So
Right, absolutely. Like I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like this is how I understood it work.
No, like the way that
'cause-
I had it is it takes someone who knows how to give tattoos to be able to do it. It's not just something that just like Harry
Right.
Potter.
So I'm proficient in forgery. I'm assuming that would also include tattoos, but the cost here is going to be that I have to then give up most of my magically infused or magically replicated items that I have
while that tattoo is active.
while anyone is using these tattoos, because I can only have
And you lose all of your artificer infusions.
no, I'd lose all of my
It only
replicated.
lasts for 8 hours. No, the spell only lasts for 8 hours.
The spell only where
On detection.
Once
So
you
that- I
once
mean,
you cast it, yeah.
in theory I could make that again after a long rest, but like so all of my replicated magic items, so my armor of magical strength, my pipes of haunting, my cloak of the manta ray, and
I get that. It's fine.
Well, hold on, you're doing all this for 8 hours of non-detection.
well that's
Well,
the
that's
question
not
is
as-
should I be doing that?
Well,
That's not as worth it as I thought. No.
What I was gonna tell you is that like you could find someone skilled enough
To do it for you,
to give you one to consume more resources, because non-detection, the spell takes a 25 gold pieces worth of diamond dust, just the spell. So there's gonna be like, if you want to enhance this to be like 6 weeks or 6 months, you can
Diamond
find
dust infused tattoo.
you can find a tattooist probably within the city that could do it for you.
Got it. Okay.
But for you, yeah, that works.
Also Tolland.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. She was looking at Nocton as he's looking at the needles.
Are we gonna get drunk and get tattoos?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm down for that.
Well, who wants to get non-detection bro tattoos?
All right, so I'm gonna say that each of these, if they're gonna be 6 months worth, these are usually gonna cost like $3,000.
My last $3,000, but I'll do it.
Okay,
Does that mean we need to steal back Heavyneck's money first?
well, there's
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to do a little bit of thieving.
yeah, because you're gonna get you have to get a lot of raw material to get to him, and then pay him the labor to do it, and then it'll last. I'll give you here. Well, when we get to that point, I'll roll to see how many months it's for, but it'll definitely be at least we'll say it's 1d6 months plus 1. So
Do we need to be able to not see him for months if he's planning to meet us in 2 weeks?
It's up to you guys. I'm just telling
It
you.
could be useful for other things.
I mean,
Yeah.
I suppose we could slip away if he.
The ship's already undetectable too.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, at least we know what the max cost could be.
I just say I am not extremely worried that he knows my face, as he has no context as to my abilities.
But he can look at us.
And
Yeah,
know
we
what we're
can
doing
see.
and saying and who we're meeting with.
I'm
Yeah.
also not worried about it either.
But
Right.
And not that he can see you doing your things to the ship.
Not while he's on the
Bro.
ship.
Yeah,
No.
not always on the ship. So as long as we're on the
Well,
ship,
close
we're
your
okay.
eyes while approaching the ship.
Everybody look down. All right.
Well, well, it's a
Oh
sensor
no, it's a
above
dome. Yeah, it's
you.
a sensor.
Yeah,
He said, right? So
you
it
can
see
see
everything no matter
around.
what.
Yeah.
So close your eyes regardless.
Well,
I
from
just
that,
walk next to Sheila and just constantly give guidance, like just every minute.
okay. Here's
Yeah.
the plan. Here's the plan. From now on, we teleport back and forth to the ship. We don't. The 4 of us who he can see do not set foot off of the ship into the ball sack.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, that's true. You don't want to go to the ball sack because then
I
he'll
can.
The four of us stay on the ship at all times when we're with the fleet.
I have at least another week of work on the ship regardless, so I am not extremely worried.
Everyone else can leave the ship as they please. The 4 of us have to be on the ship, or we teleport away from it.
Also, kind of isolate yourself from everybody else a little bit. You're in
Magmore,
quarantine.
we know you sleepwalk at night, so we have chains if you need them.
Fine.
perfect.
For all Thaddeus knows, I am simply a
Stranger that sat down at the table.
other customer.
I wonder if he can find me while I'm invisible.
I mean, technically, he can spy on your location, but if you're invisible, then yeah, he just has a hard time seeing you.
He just sees an empty field and
Yeah.
wonders what you're doing.
Where you are.
But,
He's
but he
like
could see everyone.
he's shaking the orb. He's like, what's wrong with this thing?
But he'd be able to see everyone around me. So
Yeah, he sees in a 5-foot radius.
all right. So if we're off the ship, no, we just can't set foot off the ship in the cove.
If we're walking around right now, anywhere we are, I'm 5 feet away from the rest of them.
Yeah, we all walk in a 5-foot distance.
Every time they get close, I use my staff to just like,
Yeah,
come on.
You guys are already back. You guys are already like in the laboratory. You guys are like have been walking and talking since Sheila said that. So
And I've had my eye out for any more sensors on the way back.
oh yeah. Roll perception check.
Okay. Um,
Well, I rolled high enough for it to occur, and a 19 you're easily gonna see it. Oh, nice. Boom.
23.
As you're walking, something just out of the corner of your eye, light blue, slender, ethereal, has a small dragon head on it. It's a tiny fucking thing, and it's just like swimming back and forth, darting as it's like swimming above the roofs as you're like getting closer to the mine. Roll a history check. You have heard stories of like back in the village of these little things called pseudo dragons that were supposed to exist in legend, but no one's ever seen one. But they're supposed to be these tiny little dragons that can like fly around, and they're like connected to the ethereal plane. But yeah, you can make the connection between those two.
Is it within 30 feet of me?
No, it's like 60.
Okay.
Because you're walking on the actual pathway. It's like up and to the right above like the roofs that are like on either side of this street.
All right, I'm going to distance spell Misty Step up to it and try to grab it.
Okay. Fuck. Let me roll. I was
Then,
you were gonna talk to it.
no, you just grab it.
Nope.
I'm just gonna be like, hello, and try and grab it.
God, roll. Yeah, roll. I don't have either of these things, motherfucker. Fuck you. All right, so you come up and it is a.
Is it in the ethereal plane or is it actually like in the material plane?
It was material plane. but
Okay.
You were just like, I mean, you were seeing it through invisibility and
Okay.
whatnot. But you latch onto it, and I would say that you like pull the ethereal self just slightly, as it's like you can see it like kind of like undulate out and then come back in. But you just tumble
just
onto this roof, and now you have.
I want to pet it.
It is so pseudo dragons they can communicate telepathically, but it's only through emotions. This thing is freaking out, and it's like it wants to be let go.
Okay, I'll let it go.
Okay, so then it starts zipping away from you just as fast as it can, just like a ferret running as fast as it can. And it takes like one look back. As you let it go, you can feel this electricity just shoot off of your fingertips and onto its tail as it just scuttles away and then like dives down and then completely out of sight.
I'm just gonna cast message as it's going away. I'm just gonna be like, nice to meet you.
Roll a perception. Roll a persuasion check.
No.
Wait, I think I can reroll. Hold on. Let me see if I can reroll.
Oh man, that would be nice for you.
Yes, I can reroll.
Son of a bitch.
You just use the 16.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I'll use the
Ah!
16.
I'll give you the 16.
Try.
So it's not right away. But as you're walking, like you think you lost it. So you rejoin your friends and you head back to the lab. But on the way into the mine, you take just like longingly, just like, oh man, like I wish he came back, or just like he pops up into your mind again. And you look back and you can see his like his little head is poked out from like underneath one of like the roofs. And then right when you make eye contact, it zips back. Like its head retracts.
I'll just, as I'm going to, I'll just leave it alone. I'll just be like, bye. And then I'll go into the mine.
All right. So as you walk into the mine, you get to the point where it opens up, and you look back and you can see that he's following you.
Nice.
I'm gonna pretend that he's not.
He's guarding between like large rocks and then like floating above the ceiling. And then like sometimes like there's like little moments where he's like actually floating there in just like in space. But then when you look back, he has to like flutter up or down. But he's following you.
Okay. I'm just gonna let him follow me.
Okay.
Do I see anything cool when I get into the lab?
I'm trying to think. You would be able to see the gravitational fields and like
Fun.
you would actually like they were physical objects. Yeah, because it's mostly tech based.
That's fair.
Yeah, so like nothing really magical would be, but there's just like, I mean, you can see that there are a few like things that have been hidden invisibly, like behind like panels that are like, just holograms or something like that, like illusions. You know, maybe roll investigation check.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't find his lockbox, but you do find like a few hideaways where it looks like he may stash some food, or maybe like I don't know, some other boxes of shit he forgot.
I think if I see the food, I'm just gonna be like, oh, I'll put a pin in that. Revisit it later.
It's a tin of something.
Hmm.
Is it cookies or is it sewing supplies? You never.
I think I'm just gonna like pretend that the pseudo dragon is not there and just see what it does.
Right. The rest of you, you're now in the lab. Anything to do before bed?
No, I don't think I don't have anything.
Okay. So just it's already 9:14. I think I'm just gonna call it. But before that, everybody starts to, you bed down for the evening. Finn, while you were like sort of you're trying to like get to sleep. I don't know if Finn's a stomach or a back sleeper or a side sleeper, but you fall asleep on your back, and all of a sudden, like in the dream that you're having, you feel yourself sinking in the ocean, and it's almost hard to breathe, and it strikes you as odd, and you struggle and you struggle and struggle, and then your eyes just rip open from the panic, and this little pseudo dragon had curled up on your chest and was just sleeping with you and like kind of purring. And the second your eyes open, its head looks at you for a brief moment. See if he runs away. If it's above a 12, he stays.
Nice.
So it looks at you like you feel anxious for a second, and then all of a sudden it's just a wave of calm, and so
Finn's,
just
Finn's gonna like close one eye and like keep one eye kind of open, like looking at it.
it will like knead at your chest a little bit and then come, and then he will rest the rest of the evening on your neck.
Dragon cat.
It's kind of. I'm thinking more ferret, just because it's got a real long body, but it does noodle up right around your neck. And
Is it still invisible?
you don't have true sight up anymore, right?
It only lasts an hour.
Yeah. So shoot, it would have turned invisible while if it already gone, so it would have. You would have seen it for a second. It would have turned invisible, and then it rolled enough to turn uninvisible, and then it wouldn't be just like in the ethereal plane or whatever. So it's just,
Yeah, Finn's just gonna like close his eyes and like pretend it's not there, so as not to freak it out.
yeah. It is. It seems that it is like happy, anxious, or there's like an excitement to the background feeling that you're getting from it.
Mm-hmm.
Like excited.
Hasn't
seen you in a while.
And it is starting to frizz up your hair as it's coiled up there because all the static electricity that's starting to arc off of it.
Nice.
Nice.
So the rest of you can get a full night's rest, and you guys can wake up in the morning, get yourself prepped, and you guys can go hit up the police academy and see if you can't steal some shit.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Finn, the pseudo dragon is gone when you wake up.
Yeah, I figured.
Naturally, yeah. So, but you don't know if he's hanging around, but he did hang out for a good while. It definitely was a real thing. There was like
The weirdest
Yeah,
dream.
I'll save that true sight for later if I need it.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it for now. We will pick back up next week with the exciting heist of Heavyneck's things and other things, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Thanks for sticking with us. Obviously, it's me and we ran past time, but I don't
It's
care. All right. Well, tech guy's pushing us off, so
A gross misrepresentation.
thank you. Thank you for joining us. Hope to see you next week and stay safe out there, you guys.
See ya.